Learning from TNT's Best. That Best described an incredible experience felt by over 80 primary school students as they participated in the annual Atlantic Track and Field Development Camp. Ruskin Mark has more on the two-day camp held at the Marvin Lee Stadium in Macoya.
The sixth installment of the annual Atlantic Track and Field Development Camp was another huge success, aided and abetted by the presence of some of this country's best-known track and field stars.
So it's just about them getting a chance to interact with some of with our elite athletes and learn from them in terms of how they live, the drills, how important the warm-up and the cool-down is, the technique, and being able to correct that at this early age to ensure that they have the right foundation to go forward in the sport.
Former Olympic medalist, individual and relay Richard THOMPSON expressed his delight in being a part of the camp as one of 4 Atlantic brand ambassadors present, supervising the development of the youths.
It's sort of just identifying the talent that Trinidad and Tobago has from early and molding them, not just by teaching them to do drills and the proper technique, but we also talk to them about where we come from and what it took for us to be professionals. So we're simply doing our part as ambassadors of Atlantic, but more so ambassadors of Trinidad and Tobago, and molding the next generation into becoming world champions and Olympic champions, just like us.
Always one for broadening horizons, THOMPSON is keen to see the camp develop to include other areas of track and field.
Yes, they may be interested in track and field, and the go-to is always sprinting. That's just natural, what people do on the street or in their school. They line up and they want to see who the fastest kid is. But sometimes their athletic background may involve them being better at the throws or better at the jumps. So it's important for us to start branching out and identifying that, and we have already branched out with the throws, and eventually, hopefully, we can get to the jumps as well.
Because of the enthusiasm of the ambassadors, Atlantic is encouraged that it's on the right track with youth development across the board.
Atlantic has a long history in terms of sport development in Trinidad and Tobago. We sponsor not only track and field, but also football, cricket, the multi-sport series. So we do a lot in terms of sport development in Trinidad and Tobago. I think for us it's just about being able to give all our children the opportunity to compete and to engage in sporting activity to develop themselves, not just as athletes, but also as human beings, because we think sport builds character, it teaches discipline and focus, and that will allow us to help move the next generation ahead.
In addition to THOMPSON, Jareem Richards, Keyshawn Walcott and Khalifa Sinfort also helped shape and execute the camp, which no doubt will help set up the next generation of track and field stars by arming them early with the tools and rudiments of the sport. Ruskin Mark, TDT Sport.